So this should come as no surprise to anyone that Pierce Charles is being looked at by Premier League clubs. With the January window coming closer and closer to being here, it doesn't surprise you that clubs are looking at Pierce Charles and going, hey, there's someone there who we might be able to go look at. Now, granted, the last 2 match day squads he's not been in because he's got a finger injury, but before we go into this, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people's faces. And subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live. I'm sorting out all member stuff hopefully this weekend, so please bear with me. I know I keep saying I'm going to get it done. I haven't been able to take into account membership stuff as well as having my little and most of the day. Normally do stuff. I'm a bit behind now. But at the end of the day, Pierce Charles, we have the situation where Charles is a very good talent. We know this. He's already doing really well for his national side. And when he played for us in the cup games, he's looked really well. Now, the staff has said there are at least 3 clubs who have attended matches to watch him across the situation and see what he is doing. Now, here's the thing. I personally think Charles is our keeper next season. But one of the smartest things we did with Pierce Charles was sit down and put a newer contract in front of him and get him all set to being our player for a long time. Because the thing is, we hold all the cards with this because he can't just go for nothing like we've had in the past where they'll just get to the end of their contract like a fizz. He's under contract. Now, this is what Danny's had to say recently. He said there's a long way to go at the moment. We have a number 1 with James, but we know Beadle is on loan. We want to improve Charles. I think it was helpful last week and the Munster Cup game gave him the opportunity against League 1, League 2, Championship, and now a team at the Premier League level. Tonight, maybe early, there were some balls that hadn't clicked, and he's on about the game versus Brentford. But he said that him working with Sal Babbo is doing a world of good, and it's making him better. Now, we got to realise that when you have players who are like this, we had it last season with Bailey. If you remember last season, Bailey was the talk of the town. Everyone was looking at him. Everton were looking at him. Burnley were looking at him. I can't remember who else. There were lots of other clubs looking at Bailey. We got it again now with Pierce Charles. Now, I want him to be our number 1 next season. I think he'll be good enough and ready for it. I think in January, you need to go out and have a loan spell. Get him a loan spell and go let him get some 13 football week in, week out. And as a goalkeeper, you get that more than you say like with Bailey at the minute. Bailey's not getting it week in, week out, but he's having to be rotated. Like, I think it was this week he was on the bench. He'll probably start on Saturday. It's about managing their body, managing their expectations. And Charles has got a big future ahead of him. So far, what we've seen from him is very, very good. And what we've seen from him in his national team profile is going higher and higher. And the thing is, if that keeps going higher and higher, clubs will go a little bit silly at times and go, hey, we see he's a really good keeper. How much? And that all depends on how much Chansiri says he will want to sell him for. I personally want him to stay here. I think he's better here. But at the end of the day, he is being spoken about by 3 Premier League clubs. So it'll be interesting to see what Wednesday's resolve is like if a bid went in. It'll be interesting to see what that would happen if they tested the waters. There'll be a press conference video today. It'll probably be up around 3, maybe 4 o'clock. All depends on what time they do it, and all depends on what goes on, because I've got goal pick up to do around then. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I'll speak to you later.